Well, friends, today we're going to talk about a really fun and maybe a little touchy subject. I like touchy subjects. Never been shying away, as some do. I like to approach things head on. Yeah, it's a technique I've been working on for many, many years. Many years. Anyway, so the subject is we talked about our favorite coins, individual coins. Ooh, look at me, I'm a coin, I'm nice. Behold and enjoy me. Yeah, we talked about our favorite coins, but we didn't talk about our favorite categories of coins, our favorite types of coins. So, you might have a really nice example of a bad coin that makes your top 10 coins you own, but that doesn't mean you like those coins and go out of your way to get them. You just happen to luck into one that was especially nice. Even war nickels can be pretty sometimes. Isn't that right, Eva? Yes, she's an expert. So, I have written down here 10. Now, this is in no way comprehensive. 10 categories of coins, types of coins that I personally like and tend to get. This is what I'm on the lookout for, you know. So one of my favorite things to buy, guys, one of my very favorite things to buy is fish scales. Fish scales from Canada. Yep. Pre 1920. Okay. Pre 1920, because after that it's 80%. It's not quite as nice, but I'll even buy the 80% stuff if the price is right. But yeah, these things are great. Fractional. You can trade. They're the same amount of silver, roughly, as a half dime. And who doesn't love a half dime? Also, you can luck into some numismatic pieces because there are some very low mintages on some of these years. Seller messed up on this lot. There were some Newfoundlands, 8 of them that didn't come. Instead, they sent me these beaver nickels. So I talked to them and they said, "Oh, oopsie." So yeah, they're on their way. So we'll do a video about that maybe when they get here. The Newfoundlands have very low mintages and are especially nice. Hopefully, the pictures were kind of blurry, so a lot of George V in this lot. A lot of George V, and I was paying for those Newfoundlands, so really hoping to get some. There's all kinds of. There's some really nice dates potentially that, but again, the pictures were blurry. So these are hit and miss. Some of these are Coles and some of them are extra fine. I didn't see anything AU or minty. But I don't want to just say fish scales. There are other coins, and I'm going to find some of those for you. This is anything small and fractional. This is stuff, when duty hits the fan, right? Because a lot of us are stacking for a different scenario. Some of us are stacking to invest. Some of us are stacking because, we think the dollar's going to collapse, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm that cat. Eva is, but I'm not saying I am, okay? But if I was, I would definitely want some fish scales, okay? Because these things, this is 88 cents worth of silver right now. So think about that. Your lowest coin, if you're just doing U.S. junk, is like $2, okay? This gives you another toy, 88 cents. That's another whole denomination. That's like a whole new coin for you. So it's like a dollar bill, basically. You got a dollar bill instead of having to pay $2 for everything. Really nice. And also, I would look into war nickels because they're like $1.50. So that's going to give you something in between there. Because these are 0.3 something, 327. I don't remember exactly, but it's 0.03, right? So it's half of a dime, right? Roughly. I mean, the Canadian stuff's not exactly on par with the U.S. stuff. The U.S. stuff's a little bigger, if I remember right. But this has actually a little more silver purity. So it's a little purer, but it's a smaller coin. You know, as a matter of fact, let's compare them. All right. I do want to clarify, though. We're not just talking about North American coins. I'm going to give you some more examples. Here, honey, play with that. All right. So, here's a European example right here. This is a 1850 20-cent coin, right? Look at that. 0.02362 ASW. So, half of a dime, right? Here's a quarter franc from 1836. Look at that. Right? Now, if you can get these cheap, you know, not only if you can get them cheap. Like, I did not get this one cheap. So, I'm going to not. But this one, you know, neither, these are numismatic. But I'm just giving you an example. If you found a lot of these that were like coals, and they were, you know, at melt, I'd buy them all day. Because that gives you another whole new level. No, it's not just the size of the coin. So, look here. I want to give you an example. Look at these. These coins are about the same size, right? But look at this coin. See this coin? Now again, this is a numismatic piece. The silver content of this big old coin is really small. Yeah, because this coin's only like, I want to say 40% silver. So you see how quickly, yeah, the size of the coin isn't it. It's the silver content. That's my point. Germany had some nice fractional coins. These 20p Pfennigs. You know, at 99 cents, that's fine. Yeah. But let's not just limit it to Germany. We've done North America times 2. Well, Mexico has 5 centavos. A lot of people forget that. And they go way back. And half reals. I do not own a half real, guys. I do apologize for that. It's on my to-do list. I just don't have a half real from Mexico. I do have Mexican half reals, but they're Spanish colonials. All right. And let's get those half dimes. But before we get the half dimes, we should talk about some other stuff. Now, you can sometimes find really cheap. You know, and this stuff gets really different as far as the ASW. So like this coin's 40% and it's tiny. See that? So you're looking at maybe 50 cents worth of silver, maybe even less. Oh, well, now I got it. You see what I'm saying? I've got options. This coin, something's rotten in Denmark in 1884. But, yeah, 10 ore. Any of these Swedish, Danish, or Finnish coins, even the Norwegian coins, right? And the Netherlands, too. That whole region, they have a lot of great little tiny coins that if you could get them near melt, are definitely going to add to your ability to bargain and have fractional. See that? 0.0186. So if 0.3 is 88 cents, that means this is like 44 cents, right? It might even be less than that. It might be more. I'm not doing the exact math here. I'd have to calculate that out. But you get the idea. So we've got a $1 bill, or an 88 cent dollar bill. We got, maybe this is a $1 bill, right? Because it's a little bigger. On and on. Anyway, this is going to be a 10-part series, I guess, because I've gone on forever on just the first the first category. And, well, Eva's excited. Eva, quit licking and start attacking the rubber man. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's hard to find good help these days, I tell ya. But, yeah, we definitely got some options. Let me get them halftimes before we end the video. Yes. All right. So another thing to look at is the guinea or 4 pence coin. That's a nice little option. So the halftime is ASW 0.0362. The Mexican, so we're going to do the North America comparison here. Mexican coins, as they often do, are a little heavier because they got a little more silver in them. 0.0393. And then, not to be, left in the dust too much, the fish scale is at a whopping 0.0346. So we're in the ballpark. So there you go, guys. Let's look at those back ends. Ooh. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to stop it right there for this first segment. This is our first video in a fun series called Favorite Categories of Silver. This is category number 10. This is fractional coinage for SHTF. Yeah. You want to trade, you want to get a candy bar. Well, you don't want to have to buy 3 candy bars. Well, maybe you break out one of these. You say, I'd like a candy bar. Not this specific coin, though. It's very much a numismatic purchase. But I do have, you can get these near melt. And I have. I won't say I have a lot of them, but I do have quite a few. Not this year, obviously, but same coin, same ASW, same. The basics are all the same, just not the scarcity. This particular coin happens to be very scarce. These you can find. They don't have to be minty. You can get them very worn. This one's minty, so But yeah, you can find them very worn and cheap sometimes, in big lots usually. These I found under melt. Tricky time though, because a lot of them have small mintages and people actually collect them. Same thing with this German Empire stuff. I got this one, right about melt, but how often is that going to happen? And I bought this when silver was like $32 an ounce, so these you're not going to find anywhere near melt, usually, but you might. I'm just telling you to be cognizant of the fact that these coins exist. I mean, look at this. This would fit right in this 20-cent coin with our other examples, wouldn't it? It's right in that 0.03 range of ASW. So, you might get 2 candy bars for one of those coins. Isn't that amazing? 2 candy bars for one of these. That's pretty neat. I'm talking just silver weight. Obviously, there's numismatic value to consider and scarcity. Guys, that's all I've got for you. I want to take you out here looking at our girls, Lady Liberty, because first and foremost, we gotta love our good old American coins. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. I will be going right into the next video, our second category. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, though. So do stay tuned and like, share, subscribe.